Hello everyone and welcome back to day 12 of Vlogmas. So today is another top 5 video and I'm super excited because today is top 5 favorite villains. Yes, if you know me, I probably love villains more than the actual heroes in the movies. Villains are freaking awesome, so I'm super excited to share with you my top 5 favorite Disney villains. So number 1 is obviously Gaston, okay, because one, I just love Gaston, so how can you not? But he's a pretty self-absorbed, arrogant man, which is why it makes him really fun to hate. You like love to hate him, but I really do think that he played the villain super well. I mean, people sometimes have a debate whether he's a true villain or not because he just likes Belle, and then because of that he just wants to hurt Beast or kill Beast or get rid of him. But he's not in my mind as evil as some of the other villains on this list. I just like him the best because, I mean, he's Gaston. I cannot like him. Number 2, I am crazy about. I am absolutely crazy about, and this is DrFacilia from The Princess and the Frog. I love everything about DrFacilia. Okay, for one, the movie's amazing, but his whole voodoo magic and his look is so unique. It's just like dark purples and reds with like the voodoo and the feathers, and I don't know, there's just like, his look is amazing. He's like super creepy skinny with like the bony hands and I don't know, I just think he is so cool and he has a great singing voice. But that whole thing, like that whole vibe he gives off is one of my favorite vibes of any villain, any Disney movie. And I can watch him over and over again, and I love meeting him in the parks. He is so sassy. I've never gotten like a picture with him, but he's amazing. I lose it whenever I see him or whenever I watch the movie because he is just so cool. Number 3 is actually one of female villains in the Disney universe, and this is Maleficent. So Maleficent has always been like my childhood favorite villain just because she has a really cool look. I love like the horns and the whole thing, and I recently watched this, like her standalone movie, which made me bawl like a baby. I love the movie. It makes me love Maleficent as a character. I know it has nothing to do with Sleeping Beauty, but I love her story in that movie, and that's what made me put her on this list. I haven't seen the actual Sleeping Beauty movie in forever, so I can't really tell you how I felt about her in the movie. I always thought she was really creepy, but I just like that whole like dark green smoke rises and she turns into a dragon, and I just think that she has that classic evil villain look, which I just really like about Maleficent. Number 4 is one of the more recent Disney villains, and she, I love her. Like I don't usually fall in love with villains this quickly, but I love Mother Gothel from Tangled. I think she is that, I just like, she's so manipulative, and she's just like, she's so conniving, and she always wants, you know, to get this thing to keep Rapunzel safe. And part of me always feels bad for the villains in some part of the story, and even though like Mother Gothel wants to keep her safe and wants to protect her, she's really only there for her hair. And you have to like think about that line of, does she really love Rapunzel or does she just love her for her hair? And I'm sure she did feel some affinity towards Rapunzel only because she grew up in her tower. But I mean, the whole point was she was keeping her alive and her beautiful versus ugly and old. And I just think that that whole story is so great, and the demeanor and the relationship they both have is really interesting in Tangled. And I just think that the way she sings and the way she's very eloquent when she talks, and I've always thought that she was so cool. And her look is very traditional. It's nothing very scary. She has big hair and she has a cloak, and that's pretty much it. As an old woman, she's terrifying, like that old hag in Snow White, but I really do like Mother Gothel as like the young, beautiful version, because I think that that's, well, one, you see her the most like that, but two, I just think that that makes her a lot more human and a lot less villainous than most people make her out to be, but she can be pretty bad, which is exciting to see for villains. And my last one, I couldn't have a villains list if I didn't put Hades on this list. Hades, Hades, Hades. I love you, Hades. One, Hercules is my favorite Disney movie of all time. But Hades is just like, he's the man. How could you not love Hades? He's so sassy. He's so witty and quick, and a Disney movie that came out that long ago, that was one of the most exuberant and just expressive villains they had, because everything else was like the evil queen and Maleficent, which didn't talk very much and they're very quiet. They don't really, they very silently ruin the princesses' lives. Hades was like bada bing bada boom. He's like, I gotta get here, I gotta do this, I gotta put a curse on you, I gotta mess up your life. Like, he's very quick and he's very smart in what he does, and the whole concept of the underworld and all of that, that's just, I was so interested in that and I was so into it. And Hades is just so cool. He has flaming blue hair, how could you not like that? But he's so awesome. I can't say enough awesome stuff about Hades, really. So that was it. That was my top 5 Disney villains. What are yours? I know people love villains out there. I can't be the only one. So please comment down below what your top 5 or your favorite of all time villain is. I would love to start a discussion in the comments. But thank you so much for watching. Please follow all my social media links. Subscribe if you love this video. I'll be uploading them every single day for Vlogmas. So I will see you guys tomorrow for a Wishlist Wednesday. Bye guys.